Hello everyone, it's that time of day again. You're watching Oprah. Today, our special guest, Mr. Bob Ewell. Bob. So, can I call you Bob, or do you prefer Mr. Ewell?
As far as I'm concerned, it doesn't really matter.
Getting started. Things have been so hectic lately with the trial and everything. Anything that you'd like to elaborate on?
Well, truth never failed. There it goes again. That piece of trash ain't never gonna
Very
stay.
interesting. So, you're happy with the verdict as far as I can see?
Sure am. It's all over and done now.
During the trial, I heard that Tom Robinson had been on your property on more than one occasion. In fact, he'd been assisting Mayella with small chores and things. Were you aware of this at all?
Not before he mentioned it. Just want to kill him. How dare he come on my property without my consent? Without me even noticing? Impossible. Just impossible. Must have been mighty out of those days.
I see a little shock here.
That's what you call it?
Indeed, Mr. Ewell, that's what I call it. And while we're still dwelling on the subject, how do you think Atticus handled the case? In my eyes, he did a superb job.
Shouldn't even tried. He shouldn't even bothered.
Oh? But why not?
There was no case. Everyone knows that Negra raped my girl. And that's it. Atticus should just let it go, instead of fighting it.
You sure do have strong feelings about this case. Do you mind if I ask another question about it?
Whatever else there is to say.
It was mentioned that no doctor was called to investigate the medical matters of this case. Is this true?
I reckon so.
Why though? Sure you care about Mayella.
Of course I do. But no evidence was needed. I saw it myself.
And your word can be trusted?
I reckon so, ma'am.
Moving on to my next set of questions for you, Mr. Ewell. How's your family? Everyone doing all right?
We're getting by.
That's good to hear. Do you think things could be going a little bit better?
They ain't dead, are they? Good enough for the likes of me.
Rumor has it, Mr. Ewell, that how you spend your money.
What kind of rumors?
Talk of the town says you use your money to buy liquor.
I ain't a drunk. I'm fine, matter of fact.
Mr. Ewell, we've all heard about your children. Are they nourished?
Every day of the week.
Are you 100% sure?
Sure am.
It's okay to tell the truth here. I'm Oprah.
I ain't lying. And stop with that chit-chat, or I'll...
Mr. Ewell, please sit down. Sit down.
I wasn't looking to go nowhere. Anything else you gotta say to me?
Oh, lots of things. We'll be right back, everyone.
Really?
And we're back. Hello, everyone. I'm Oprah, and once again, we're here today with our guest, Mr. Bob Ewell. I'm sorry if I upset you before, Bob, but I just need to know these things. You're such a complex, troubled individual.
Trouble?
I feel so much grief for you and your daughter. What an ordeal this trial must have been.
Sure was, ma'am. Every bit of it.
I meant to ask you more about your life at home, but we had a commercial.
Uh-huh.
What I really want to hear about is life in general. Are you finding it pleasurable?
Life's never a pleasure, ma'am. Tougher each and every day.
I understand things have become more difficult since Mayle's attack, but how was it beforehand?
Just the same.
What do you do all day, Mr. Ewell?
Work all day, sleep all night, wake in the morning, and do it all again.
Sounds harsh and unforgiving. Do you ever want to get away from it all?
Reckon so, ma'am. Too busy working for dreaming.
Have you ever thought of taking up any hobbies or habits to help you get through the day?
Hobbies? Habits? Who do you think I am?
No harm intended, Mr. Ewell. I'm just fascinated that you can handle the constant pressure, all that work and your children too.
Well, I can say I'm doing a mighty fine job, ma'am. No pay, no gain. Ain't nothing better than setting those kids to work early.
So you'd rather not send them to school?
I need them to work.
I see. Still, I'm amazed. You do all this without emotion? You never snap or get angry?
Never said I didn't get angry, ma'am. Gotta keep everyone in line.
They misbehave? All the children?
Of course I do. Every single one of them.
Even your oldest, Mayella? She seems like a mild-mannered young woman.
Sometimes she'll step out of line.
How do you discipline your children, Mr. Ewell? I'm sure you have your own way of doing things.
A little yelling goes a long way. If it gets real bad, spanking never hurt anyone.
During the trial, Mayella said you never touched her at all, disciplinary or not.
Never touched Mayella. Yelled at her, maybe.
What did she do that caused you to raise your voice?
Mayella's done lots of things.
Things you don't approve of?
Reckon so, ma'am.
Atticus clearly states his doubt in your daughter's testimony. He believed that Tom Robinson was innocent, and you were guilty. What do you think?
I think Atticus is a fool. He can think whatever he wants outside court, but not in it. He wanted to defend a negro against my girl, who was beat up and taken advantage of. Can't fool no one and make home. Can't fool no one.
You seem intent on this conclusion.
As the day is long, ma'am.
As a father, you must be insulted.
Suppose so. Ain't got much to say about that.
So very tragic. Did you go into court with an abundance of confidence?
Sure did.
I would hope so. How did it feel to be personally attacked by Atticus Finch?
Kinda, frustrating. Felt like no one understood me. Atticus Finch tries to get under a man's skin. He can't do that to a weak man. He can do that to a weak man. A lesser man. Not me.
Well said, Mr. Ewell. I admire your tenacious attitude.
Whatever that means.
You seem like an honest, trustworthy man. Do you agree?
Of course I do. Wouldn't be a man if I weren't honest.
I see. But as a human, you've definitely lied before. Am I correct?
I reckon so.
Not to pry too much, but have you lied recently?
Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. Still, it's all over and done now. Nothing like that matters in the end.
Are you insinuating that you may have lied during the trial?
Pardon?
Did you tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth at the trial?
Nothing else other than it. Serious matter we're discussing.
I understand. Do you think Mayla is as honest as you?
Like father, like daughter. Ain't never lied to me.
Never?
Not once, ma'am.
She faltered a few times during the trial. You're sure she didn't lie?
She's a shy girl. She ain't got any friends. Doesn't talk much, so she ain't used to it.
I see. She seems set on the statement that you never touched her. Are you proud of her for doing this?
Girl done her pa a big favor. Excuse me? Must have slept. Continue.
Of course. Rumor has it you stopped Atticus Finch on the corner and spat in his face. Any of this true?
All of it.
And you take pride in what you've done? Stripping a man of his dignity?
Well, I was chewing tobacco that day. I sitting fitting to get my vengeance on Atticus.
Of course, it'd be a shame indeed. Do you feel this has been a productive interview, Mr. Ewell?
Reckon so.
It's been a pleasure speaking to you, Mr. Ewell. That just about wraps everything up. Thank you and have a good day.